Ain't life grand? You know, sometimes we think that we got things going on that we'd like to make better. Always could have it better. And then you run into somebody that's got it worse than you, and you feel bad enough you gotta help the guy out. Well, old Evan, you remember here a few videos ago, my buddy Evan stops in. He's crowding up toward 50. He's getting there. Classic story. Everybody goes to work for, they don't want to pay, or they want you to do dumb shit that don't make you no money, and he's tired of that. He's had his own skidder for a while. Well, he's back, got his own skidder out, and he blew the freaking ring and pinion out of the front. He's got to try to pull enough logs with just the rear end to pay for the parts to fix it, and he'll work on it his own. He works all alone. Brought me a saw. Old 2095 Johnson rod. It's like you can't get both ends up at the same time. You know, that was an all-metal saw, and he told me he did that. These chokes on these things were real funky, because if that got banged, there's a little cylinder that screws in that the fuel line goes into. And if that got banged, it'd bust that off. Well, this one's busted off, and so you got a wing nut on his air cleaner that sucking air in there. You know, this old girl has still got compression. I let him borrow one of my old saws. He won't wreck it too bad. You know how loggers are. But we take care of each other, fellas. Same as you and I and all of us. We take care of each other. You guys are awful good. Isn't this a neat old thing, though? He says to me just before he left, he's in a hurry. You got to make some money, you know. He says, "Can you hot rod it for me, Harv?" And I said, "Well, I think maybe we ought to start by fixing a few issues that things got. Like, you can. This is one of them whys. Why would you? They were already strong. They're like a 395. That's what they are. They're no different. That's same company, just different colors. This is going to need some parts. But, you know, all in all, I got a feeling that a little attention to detail won't make the man a good saw. I got something I got to show you guys. I got the flu so bad. I was feeling better yesterday, and it come on mild Friday. I told you about all that. I ain't going to bore you with it. Boy, I tell you what, I woke up about midnight. I felt bad. Oh, bad. I had to sit out on the porch for a few minutes. Come back in. During my drinking days, I just drink a bunch of beer and I'd feel better no matter what. Got something to show you. Evan Scott. Evan Scott is the man. Right here, we have a bona fide blacksmith amongst us. Wonderful, wonderful work. I was astonished. I thank you so much. This is all hand forged. I putter at forging, and I do stuff, and I do pretty good. This guy smokes me. Look at this stuff. And look at the freaking detail. And it's not, he duplicates it so well. Look at the balls. I mean, my goodness sakes. Phenomenal work. Just when you guys send me something homemade, you could send me a bag full of money, it wouldn't mean as much. It's like my little, where'd you go? My little saw. I gotta find my saw. He got out of the corral. That's a little bugger. We've got several of these things like this. He stays on the stove. Yeah. He likes it up there. Yeah. Isn't that nice? He's always looking at me. You can't see him that way on the camera. I'll turn him that way. There. He's always looking at me. We got the original Iron Horse over here, right where I always keep him. And good job. Then we got a nice big one. I think that's over in the other part of the saw room, which is coming over this way as soon as I can. We're getting an awful collection of saws up here. We really are. I mean, if I can get you where you can see the darn things. These are all mine. I got some someday projects. Old Evan, if I know him, he's going to say, well, gee, I like that saw you let me borrow so much. How about will you let me have for trade? And I'll probably feel sorry for him. And, you know, you get toward 50 and you got a two-wheel drive skidder and an old junk chainsaw and you're butt deep in the mud. What do? You work. He'll never give up. He ain't got a nickel in his pocket right now. I mean, he told me straight out, if anything goes wrong, I'm done. That's the kind of guy you give him $100 for your fuel money. He's self-supportive, ain't he? Today was going to be about that 61 build. I think we're going to wait a couple days. If I feel better in the morning, we're going to be right out here. One of you guys want to know what I use to fix the gas tanks and the plastics and stuff, this is that Q-Bond. This works. It has two different color powders. It's really like a super glue with a proper powder. For plastics, one powder is for hard plastics and rubbers and stuff. The gray powder is for metals, aluminum and stuff. And it works on the gas tanks. You would obviously pick which powder you needed to use. Q-Bond is what you use. It's the only thing so far that I found you guarantee can fix a gas tank on a chainsaw with, or a bar oil tank or something like that. You know, it's like this. Well, this P51 that's right up here. You can see in the background there. That one, it's got a leak in the oil tank. It leaks gas into the oil tank. There's also another thing you can use. What it is I don't remember who makes it or what the brand is. We get it at our local parts store. Ours is Napa, and it's for gas tank repair. It's just chemically clean your gas tank with some rubbing alcohol or something, get all the crap out of it, and in this case, the oil tank. And you pour some in, you just roll it around. Boy, you want to make sure you got your oil filter or your fuel filter and one thing or the other, or whatever side you're repairing. Mine, in my case, with this, it's the fuel side. It's leaking right in the seam. And it's not the gasket. There's some little erosion. And so I got to take the fuel filter and the fitting stuff out and just put a little plug in there. And you pour this stuff in once you rinse them out and let it dry a day. And then that'll cure that P51 problem. Skinny pedal down. Good man. I talked to him on the phone last night. I talked to a lot of you in the last few days. I have my number. Thanks, guys. Just thanks for being here. All of you that's not subscribers, thanks for you being here too. Do you know 70% of who watches this channel is non-subscribers? Interesting. But I got loyal people here. You're my brothers, and you're my sisters, and you're my friends. You're my uncle. You're my aunts. You're my nieces and my nephews. I lost another friend I went to school with the other day. I won't tell you his name because it was family. In the wood industry all his life. He had a bad heart attack. Boy, he was in good shape. Non-drinker, non-smoker, never, physically fit. Wasn't a fat old guy like me. And keeled right over. Boom, done. That was it. He called his brother. He says, "You got to come and get me, man. I feel bad." And he got to him, but he couldn't get him out of the woods quick enough. It was done. But they said there wasn't no saving him anyway. It So we've had many losses. In the last few years, this is 31 loggers. He wasn't a logger, he's a tree guy, he climbed trees and stuff. But that still counts. We're all brethren. You firewood guys are brethren. I'm going to tell you what I'm learning. I don't want to have you guys have the opinion. I look down my nose at people that ain't loggers or firewood guys making for a living, and it ain't like that. I have preferences. But when you stop and think what we're trying to do here, we're trying to teach you how to do things with your own saws. I challenge all of you to go buy an old saw that don't run. Go through what you've learned here. Learn from other places too. My goodness sakes. I mean, dude, you learn from as many people as you can. Put that darn thing together and make it run. You feel like you just had a new baby. Yep. That's what it feels like. It's a great feeling. I don't care if you run saws or not. They're relatively cheap hobby compared to drinking or playing with race cars or dirt bikes or snowmobiles or breathing oxygen is getting to be an expensive hobby anymore. They're a cheap hobby. If you manage to get one to run and you got it where it runs good, run it a little bit, let your buddy run it. If you want to go on to another one, sell a darn thing. And go find another one. Pick up some pocket change. Put it on a shelf. Put it up by your fireplace. Just drain the gas and oil. I'm warning you that. I heard a story about that a long time ago that I won't share. But I don't feel good, guys. I'm ragged right out. It's just give me a second here and okay, I'm good. I did it. I'm good. Blown away, man, by you guys. All you guys that do this stuff, you have my attention. Absolutely flawless. Flawless. He gave me a business card, too. I'll share it with you if he gives me permission. I got a feeling this guy he's got his own shop, knows exactly what he's all about. Because I can't do that kind of work. I bet if I could learn it. I could learn it. You guys can learn it. We can do anything. Buckin's got his P51. Hopefully he gets a chance to run in the next few days. His P38 went in the mail yesterday, so a week, 8 days, 9 days, he'll get that too. So we get to see all that, don't we? I'm a happy man. Yeah, we've had some issues recently. So what? That's life. There's jerkwads in this world everywhere you go. Not here. Not here. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go get me some chicken soup. Take something for this headache. Lay down. And complain because I can't sleep. And then I'm going to get up. My knees are going to ache. And I'm going to have to start this whole process of movement all over again. But that's what I'm going to do, guys. It just plain is. Mikey Yo-Yo, I ain't heard from you, buddy. You getting them comments. What's wrong with you, friend? You all right? Okay. Goodbye.